out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and long. In motion comes Thomas. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's going to look for the home run ball. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Craig Palmer Touchdown, Tampa. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, catch their breath,
really box,
just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
No, you're not. If you're going to tell the truth, you know how Peanut is. He'll fucking lie. This nigga Peanut, he's only up because the game had a fucking glitch on it. Where if you was throwing stamina and shit, you wouldn't get tired.
Tight end Hurst. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A first down throw for Nix. This throw taken in by Hurst. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now it's Dobbins. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down. Nix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Third and 9.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Nix from the gun on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Set to go now on first and 10. On play action, Mayfield. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They send Evans in motion. On first down is Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, Baker hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is third and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
They send Evans in motion. On fourth down, Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball on down. Knicks now on first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, it's Nix. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Here's 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. The throw is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Chargers 24, Buccaneers 7.
Are you balling?
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Slot receiver, headed right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath here for Irving.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Bro.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Irving. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They send Evans in motion. Throwing is Baker. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They send Evans in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They send Evans in motion. They'll go. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Baker to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. We'll start out here with an option to the left. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
A run on first and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take
a dive, and he's in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Quick throw, taken in, and he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. To throw is Mayfield. That is incomplete. They took a chance of throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Play action now. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's going to be taken down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he will score again. Bo Nix, touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down is Mayfield. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. gonna bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They send Evans in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
They send Evans in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They send him right out of the slot. Now Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. They send Evans in motion. On second down, Baker. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
It's a pickup of 13 yards, and the Chargers have the first down. Good blocking to the 15, and he'll be taken down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
Shut your ass up. I will. After my Madden game. Madden comes before anything.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Burrell. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. And maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense
this for the playoffs
stage. And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Burrell.
Nah, this is my Madden.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there.
Jalen Hurts got hurt.
First down.
So
they didn't get all of it
back.
But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Burrell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jimenez. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Burrell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Burrell. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We're scoreless after 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Operating from the gun, Burrell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Burrell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion, the tight end. To throw, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, my God!
By his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nigga,
a curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. In motion goes the tight end. That's out wide for Palmer. So nothing doing
He
there.
can't. This
And
dude
it'll be
can't
second
pass the
down.
ball, so I'm not worried about him going deep
2
or
minutes
none
to
of that
play
shit.
here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
He can run.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Mayfield down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Baker going to give it to Irving. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 9 here. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Beat your ass twice.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never
lost.
That's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game.
Plus, my starting quarterback hurt, so that I'm kind of limited.
Put him to good use on that one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Yeah, this nigga missing fucking passes. Shit pissing me off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 34.
Switch it up, man.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Burrell. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Fucking kick, nigga.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Adams in the Final
Fucking playing
seconds
with
of the
this
first
rookie ass
half.
fucking
And the Eagles
quarterback.
have taken the lead here in the
I gotta
final
make plays
stages
out
of this
here.
first half.
Gotta do
Elliott
this shit
good
my
with the
damn self.
PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Keep playing man to man on me like a dumbass.
So not
Slam
much time
dunk
to
every
speak
fucking
of
time.
remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this
Watch
out to
come
the
in here and
30-yard
go
line.
straight to sleep on the fucking game. Ain't even get a fucking fight off.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Hurry! Run!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Burrell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Irving. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Mayfield steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game.
Put that blitz on his ass.
In there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling?
Got to take him out of field goal range too. You got to either punt it or go for it.
Coach explained to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 4th down, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Thank you.
And they turn it over.
I'll take it.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Skippy.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to. There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
You might not even see the ball again.
Najee Harris.
Now I'm finna really force his ass to fucking pass the ball.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT
then I'm gonna get some kills after this.
There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
He's not stupid enough to keep passing the ball, is he?
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
So he really is.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's got White here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run.
So now I'm tripping. I need him to run the ball now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. In motion right is Evans. Now Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup.
I needed him to waste time by running. I'm
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Nope. Waste some time.
7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Irving is
waste some time.
It's very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
He'll try again.
Waste some time.
Up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
Waste some time.
He throws it on the middle.
That's a goal line stance.
As that falls incomplete.
I'm not quite sure
that's a goal. That's a good goal. I'll take it.
Enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th
I'll take it.
Maybe you do start
now I
to
just
watch
can't let him
the arm
score.
there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough
I can't
game.
let him touch the ball.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they've got it. They recovered it.
That was nowhere near close
There's
to
a penalty flag down.
Yeah,
Well,
he had to
you
be
understand. I mean, they're so eager
10
trying to
yards.
get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We're going to stay in bounds, and we're going to waste this time out.
4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 92 yards rushing for him now.
Get down, and we're going to waste some of this time out.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's unexpected one with their quarterback.
Sets up a 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave
That's not a glitch. That's a real play.
Here in this 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there
Should I run
defensively,
it?
being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
All we gotta do is make this field
So it's
goal in
Eagle
this
football
ball
here
game.
as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
All we gotta
The
do is
kick
make
by
the
Elliott
field
is
goal in
good.
this ball game.
And they double him up here. That makes our score
He ain't got an
20
offense to
10.
score in
So
2
that one,
minutes.
CD, going to make the road
And if you
back
do,
a lot more difficult.
That means
There's
I
no
get
doubt
ball
about
back.
that. You know they were
Nice.
praying on the other sideline for a
Move
miss
the
because
ball. He has
now,
no timeouts.
as you pointed out, a very
He
difficult
moved
road.
along in the
Down 2
playoffs.
scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Let's see. So
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. Firing quickly here. And
let's
that's
keep
good
that
play.
clock going.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
He has somebody
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
You're getting too close to my fucking end zone,
Probably
bro.
going to take a miracle at this stage. If they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
GG's in the chat.
33. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
This was with a backup rookie quarterback. The fucking
Eagles
suck.
in the victory formation as they take a knee.
One more week, and this the playoffs. Nah, I gotta play with this fucking quarterback one more time.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
I gotta win this next game with the rookie quarterback, and then I get Hurts back. Next week gonna be kind of hard though.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week.
Yeah, the next dude, he pretty good.